Hi everyone, so the newest hotfixes have just rolled out. I want to share this real quick and some news that are coming to the game. So in the mid-season update we had a few bugs that Blizzard has now addressed and have been implemented with fixes. Number one, Holy Bolts has been re-enabled. That was disabled for a little while because it was crashing the servers after they have reworked it. So now it's back. I've tried it out very briefly last night here on my Sorc. And they have also changed how it scales. So in the past it used to scale with the monster level and the monster HP in some way. And now it no longer does that. Instead it just scales with your character's weapon damage. So here's an example of me using this on a sorcerer. And I was actually not really too impressed, I gotta say. So at least for most builds, I don't think it's really gonna be a great choice. Maybe for like lower end content, health high, speed farming, whatever. I guess for barbs it will remain a pretty powerful option because barbs have by far the best ways of scaling it thanks to Berserk Gripping aspect and the Gushing Wounds key passive, but I don't think it will really be that impactful for other builds. Here I already have a kind of an above average outcome with my Sorc. I had a lot of generic damage increases to my build and I'm hitting for like a few 100,000 or so with this character. So I was not really that impressed on a build where I was otherwise doing like a couple million DPS or so easily. So this is kind of what I can tell, at least for very preliminary testing. I'll try this more maybe on other builds, etc. But for now, this is what we got. Some other changes include the fix to Andariels. So finally, we're getting the 50% damage buff that people have been waiting for. That was previously just on the tooltip, not actually implemented in the game. And it's now also dealing damage around the enemies, as it was showing after the mid-season update. However, it was actually just a visual glitch and it was still doing damage around the players until now. So that is now fixed. You can play a ranged Andariels. I've talked about this in another video. If you are interested in doing something like a Heartseeker Andariels setup, for example, I do have my Andariels planner. There is a Heartseeker version in there. So you can go check that out and in the different setups here. So I can show that real quick. I don't think this is like a better version of, for example, the original Andariels puncture build, but it's kind of close enough, I guess. So if you really want to do that, you can. So I just want to mention that real quick. Now there's some other little things here, some salvage bug. Rapid Fire had a funny bug where you only fired like, yeah, you had a chance to fire arrows basically when you use the repeating aspect. Now I have not tested this yet, but the repeating aspect, even without the Scoundrel's Kiss, was kind of bugging it out and gave you like a chance to shoot an arrow or not. And that seems to be fixed at least. Realistically, repeating aspect is not really used anymore these days anyway, at least for meta builds. So it didn't really matter. And there was also some bug with Tarasha's loop not granting correct damage bonus. I'm not 100% sure what this will mean in practice. I heard that Tarasha's loop was giving you too much damage and kind of like hidden invisible stacks and stuff like that. So this might actually constitute a reduction for Sorc power right now. But I don't know exactly what is going on there. So there's that. Now that being said, there's also some news coming later today actually. So there is going to be a Campfire Chat, in case you haven't heard it yet, about Season 5 and the upcoming PTR. So I expect this PTR to actually go live either next week or the week after, because this is kind of like the only realistic option for them to still have enough time to do that PTR and then implement everything before Season 5 start, which is on the 6th of August. So roughly like 5.5 weeks from now, I believe. So anyway, this is starting on June 21st at 11 AM PDT or 8 PM CET. So we're going to hear about this. I'll be watching this live on my Twitch stream and my YouTube stream, so you can go tune in. And we'll see what will be in store here. I'll be covering this live, of course. I'm going to make a little recording and a summary as well. So stay tuned for that. Just wanted to mention this here real quick because there's some big news. PTR means probably a really big season. So stuff to look forward to, I think. And I also have more stuff coming up when it comes to Season 4 build guides and testing I've been doing and lots of other stuff coming up. So hope you enjoyed this little summary here. Wish you good luck and see you guys next time.